I have a few questions I want you to think about for just a minute. Maybe longer if they resonate with you, because I think at least one will. At least one did for me. As I was reading this chapter, and a particular phrase stood out to me when these religious leaders' disciples who were sent out to trap Jesus in his words, they were flattering him. We'll dive deeper into that in just a minute. But what they said was, part of what they said was to Jesus, you don't care about anyone's opinion. Why do we care so much about what others think of us? Why do we try so hard to be accepted, to be liked, to fit in, to impress others? I know at least one of those hits home with me as I was reading this, because as someone who is trying to model my life after Jesus, I love how they described Jesus. You don't care about what anyone thinks of you. You are not swayed by others' opinions. You are truthful. And so it should be with us. If we are pursuing Jesus, the example he set for us, then we should not care what others think of us. Not everyone will accept you. Not everyone will like you. 100%, if you are pursuing Jesus, you will lose. Even friends, family members along the way won't understand. They will start to distance themselves from you. And you will start to distance yourself from them. Yes, you will want to be a light to them, but I promise you, I've experienced this in my own life, and I still have a long way to go, but as I pursued him, I started to realize just how far off the mark I was. I was hanging around with the wrong people, thinking the wrong things, doing the wrong things, and you'll have that same experience if you allow him to work in and through you. To become more like him, you'll discover the life that you were created to pursue, for starters, and the people and places and things you were supposed to distance yourself from. And so as these disciples of these religious leaders were flattering Jesus, saying, oh, you are so truthful, you don't care what others think, you're not swayed by others' opinion, they were trying to set him up to say the wrong thing so that they could arrest him and kill him, which they eventually would anyway. And we'll dive into Jesus's response in just a minute, but I wanted you to think about, as I think about, why do we try so hard to impress worldly influences or influencers? That's not where our validation comes from. Our validation, our worth, comes from our relationship with our Creator. He values you. Otherwise, you would not be here right now. You are here for a reason. And that reason isn't for others to determine or put a stamp on it, but it's to pursue that relationship with him. And when you do that, I promise you, you will discover not only your worth or feel valued, but you will discover your purpose, why you are here for such a time as this.